conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. When you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown, DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Mateer. Catch in the middle. It's Burks. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? The offense changing the play. From the gun on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Lewis. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the 1st down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the 1st down.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. That's caught. It's Thomas. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's up. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Motion from the back. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Hubs it downfield. He's going for the goal line. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
The Sooners trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Back's looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He wants to start this drive with a pass. The short hand is Bernard. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Makes the catch. It's Bernard. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him twice. Shoot, let's go to him a 3rd time.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Back to throw, it's Simpson. That's reeled in, it's Miller. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got it burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He's got it on the run. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown tie. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Looking for space. It's up. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Scanning the field. It's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Lethal weapons all over the field. That has been the standard at Oklahoma for several years.
I mean, so many guys, and they built this offense on space and speed, and it's the playmakers out wide. Listen, they've had great quarterbacks, but if you don't have guys outside, they're going to make plays. Obviously, it makes it hard to move the football. These guys, they make it easy.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Lewis. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. First play of the period, first down here. Looking for room, it's up. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
And the Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Mateer. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Sure hands, it's Sategna. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Might be calling a hot route. They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Takes the grab, it's Miller. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. He's looking downfield to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Running back searching for a hole. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old, great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. A guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
The Sooners have this offense rolling. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw. Back's got it. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Second and goal for the offense. The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. Sneaks into the end zone.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Here comes that Alabama offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Looking for a crease to the left. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The Sooner fans booming, a cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Got a little space. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. Picks up the first down, still moving. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And now a chance to pull even. 1st and goal as we get late in the first half. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Fires the pass. Intercepted. got some room to run. The 30. He's at the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Alabama!
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Here's the pressure. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards and then stop that clock.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's up. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Sategna. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking for space. It's up. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. The Sooners will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pulls it in. It's Bernard. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game. You saw a great example of that right there.
to the ground with the back.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Simpson. Finds his man. It's Horton. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Got the 1st down and more. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Quarterback on the keeper. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. And the defense jumps on him. They get the turnover.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Looking to fire. Part of the backfield. It's on.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Sooners line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He might want another play. 3rd down play from the gun. Fires to the tight end. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Tight end now in motion. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete. Jars loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
To throw, it's Mateer. Trying to get behind the defense. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a 1st down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
The Sooners send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is in the air. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me. Not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. You don't have to make things complicated. You see zone, you throw the hitch, you pick up some positive yardage.
Yes, Reese, that's easy when my guy's really fast and quick. Those guys in the slot, get it to them after the catch is their specialty, can make some magic happen.
They'll run the screen. On the move at the 30. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line, just spectacular execution there. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Touchdown Sooners! Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
No, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Back open in the middle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Here's the give off the left side. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, running back on the move. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down.
Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. They send the tight end in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Simpson. Under fire. Finds the tight end. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. He gets Gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
I got to be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen a defense contain this quarterback the way this defense has in this game today. Multiple sacks. They have been so disruptive. Multiple guys up front winning their one-on-ones. And you got to give the D coordinator a ton of credit. He has dialed up the perfect plays in the perfect moments, and they have made this guy's life a living nightmare today.
And it's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the 4th quarter, an opportunity to move on top.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
To the air, it's Mateer. Makes the catch. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sategna. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
A lot of times you're throwing these slants to the big body guys because they're so physical and they can win with physicality. But when you throw it to a little guy like this, I just know he's going to win with his speed. He's got that much quicks. He's going to win.
It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
What a clutch stop for this defense. You get in the 4th quarter, you got to make those plays, get the ball back to your offense in a position now to go take the lead in this ball game.
Here comes that Alabama offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up.
Breaks into the open. He's at the touchdown, Bama. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And the extra point is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Fires to the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
That's caught. It's Sategna. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Fires to the middle. With the catch, it's Lewis. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sategna. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Quick strike complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And now this is the time in the game where the clock's fighting against you, and you can only take so many shots like that and get no gain. We got to get out of bounds, or we got to waste timeouts. So we got to be smart offensively in what we do here.
The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Not much of a secret who they were looking to, but doing something about it is a major problem.
It's so hard to stop on these third downs. You think about it, he can block, and then he can go deep. He can release, intermediate. The tight ends are so valuable in today's football, and especially in the red area. They find him, and they get the first down.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the D chooses to bring pressure. A lot of times, big moments when you get in these fourth quarters regardless, like pull the trigger, be aggressive, bring the pressure to them. They do hit the QB as he's throwing it and force the incompletion.
And back to the air on second down. Snags it! And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He'll ride his man on the option. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth, and the stage will be set for a great finish. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
A huge chance for points here on third and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. To the air, it's Mateer. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And listen to the crowd. They're going absolutely nuts. If they get the extra point, they tie this thing. In all likelihood, it's going to overtime, and they've got the home field crowd behind them. What a huge advantage in this moment.
A gutsy call to go for the deuce to try to win the game right here. Takes a snap, wants to throw. To the end zone, and is picked off. The 50, the 40, the 30, the 10. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2, as it were.
The peaks and valleys and ebbs and flows of college football. It looks like this offense is going to tie the game with the extra point. Instead, it gets blocked. It gets returned the other way for 2. They're now winning by 3, and if you fall on the onside kick, you're getting out of here with the win.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Lining up for the onside kick. Just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect on them.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.